Hello, my name is Shannon Clemens. I'm making this video because I want to basically introduce myself. Since I've come into this trucking industry, I've run into a lot of people who really think they know me when they don't. You know, I hear all types of rumors about me and all types of stuff. I don't pay no attention. So let me introduce myself to you, so that way you get the real information about me, and not something that somebody else came up with on a whim. Now, when I first came into this industry of the truck industry, I started with CR England, and it's kind of like I was going through a big thing in my life. I was getting interested in living the stealth life, and that's the reason why I worked hard, earned the money to go buy a van, and I bought a van, because I was fixing it up and getting everything straightened out. It was a nice one too. I was gonna go out living the van life, just to give it a try, see how it goes. Living out a van. Then then my next intentions was to get an RV, and then try it from there. And not just live in my van, but live in it as I travel across the whole entire country. Get to see things, because I practically spent my whole life in Detroit. That's where I'm from. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. And the only places I had been was like to Georgia when I was a small child, and also over into Canada. And as a child, of course, went to SeaWorld and well, not SeaWorld, but SeaWorld with my family and everything. But I really had never traveled and went nowhere. So once I got my van and everything, and the snow started falling, I knew it was time for me to go. I hit the road. Told my family, peace out. But anyways, I got out on the road, and I started traveling, and I started making these videos. And just to basically have some type of evidence or proof or whatever you want to call it, of the things that I've done with my life. And as I traveled, I managed to see quite a few of these states, and I ended up in Texas, where I got stuck, because I was using what is called, it used to be called Labor Ready, but they changed the name to People Ready. And I was working through them, traveling across the country, earning money so I can move off to the next location, just to be able to get the feel of what it's like to live in the country, instead of just being stuck in one little spot. And it's a lot of people that's like that. They get stuck in one spot and they don't never go nowhere. I did not want to end up like that, At the time, I was in my 30s. Can you imagine that? I was in my 30s, and had never even so much as seen the ocean with my own two eyes up close and personal. Never even touched it. The closest I got to the ocean was what you see on the TV. At 30 some odd years old. Come on, no. No. That's just something that just is not right. And so I ended up getting stuck down in Texas because they didn't really have work. Alabama was almost the exact same way, but when they finally put me to work, I saved up that little money and got on, because I didn't want to get stuck down there, but I ended up getting stuck in Texas. Because you need gas money, you need food money, and Labor Ready just wasn't cutting. And while I was down there surviving, I got to see what a lot of these other nomads is what you call them. They lived a nomadic life, traveling from state to state all across the country. Making these videos, and basically the lifestyle is what you make of it. And so while I was down there in Texas, struggling to survive, I got a message. My mother had passed away. And so I'm stuck down here in Texas. How am I going to get back to Detroit? So I had to make my way back to Detroit. I got a ride with my uncle. I went and buried my mother and everything. I even made because I wanted to try to get me an RV, because I had took the van I had. I gave it away when I got back to Texas. I gave it away. But I had put together a little short video explaining the situation, and I'm trying to think of what's the name of that website. Anyway, it'll come back to me. But I put the video up on that website, basically asked for a little help, because I wanted to get me an RV. And instead of being able to get the RV, I ended up going back to my van. And now here it is. At the time, I was saying, also while I was traveling across the country, I was trying to sell my books. And I was going to the different libraries, trying to talk it up, even try to set up to do a book signing if I could. I did what I could. But at the same time, when you start from the ground up and you're not getting in connections with people who are literally on the A-list and all the other good stuff, and they're not opening the doors up for you, it's hard trying to make it out there as a celebrity, So I did what I could. You know what I'm saying? And the people that I should have been able to depend on, I didn't. And I made it far without it. I can tell you that. Not be ashamed of it, any of that stuff. Seriously. And so when I got back down there, I gave it some real long thought. I said, my mother's gone now. She didn't even get a chance to see me become the big celebrity that I wanted to be. I wasn't in a position where I could actually do something for her. Because I see all these people talking about they go out, do these things, and they make all these millions of dollars, and they treat their mamas to make fur coats and all types. What do you think I want to do for my mother? But I can't do it now. She's gone. But so I'm not gonna get stuck on that. I'm just saying she's gone. So I said, I'm gonna do the best thing I can do. And so I looked up the trucking school. I ended up at CR England. CR England took me in. That's the reason why. Even though I went through some problems with CR England, but at the same time, I thank CR England because they gave me the skills. They gave me the skills that I needed in order to survive, and thrive in this industry, and I'm really appreciative of that. Thank you, CR England. A lot of people talk about CR England, because you got to mess up. Well, you got to look at it. Driving a truck in the beginning is not a piece of cake. You just a lot of stuff you learn, so you can only learn so much sitting in that classroom, and it's like a lot more. Once you get out on that road, you learn a whole lot more, a lot. It's just like with anything that you go to school with, there's that book knowledge and then there's that hands-on experience. That hands-on experience sometimes trumps that book knowledge, because that book knowledge sometimes don't know what the hell. Excuse me. I'm trying not to curse anything. It just don't know what it's talking about. It gives you theory, but hands-on experience tell you the real deal of what's going on out here. And I was thankful for that, and I thrived in it, and I managed to be able to pay back my part, for my mother's burial. I paid it off in that almost one lump sum. It was nothing to me, And so is there CR England, which I'm going to make a video about, my time during being there at CR England. I used to bring in something like, even though you driving in teams, I used to bring anywhere from like 800 to 1,200 bucks a week. You can literally make that type of money just starting out in this industry, and that's real good money. You know what I'm saying? You about driving the teams, and the only problem is that when you're driving the teams, you know what I'm saying, and you really don't know the person that's on the truck with you. You gotta put your life in their hands. You expect for them to get their sleep, because while you sleep, you hoping that you know what I'm saying, while you driving, they sitting up and trying to talk to you and everything, want to waste 2, 3, 4 hours, you know what I'm saying, trying to be up there with you, when really you should be back there in that sleeper, man. Go to sleep. You know what I'm saying, because I don't want you nodding off at the wheel and we somewhere in Colorado or Tennessee or something, you run off, especially in Colorado or maybe even Washington. You know what I'm saying? Where all these big time mountains at, and they got sheer cliffs on the side with anywhere from 100 to 1,000 feet drop. I don't want you nodding off like that around that. Get in that sleeper. Go to sleep. That's one of the main issues that I had with my partners. I said partners with an S, you know what I'm saying, because I went through about 5 of them. And many of them had the exact same issue, didn't want to go to sleep when they're supposed to, but they done drove out all their time. Go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because now my life, I'm laying out here asleep, in a sleeper. That's why I'm in a sleeper right now, so I'll get ready to go to sleep. My time is up. I'm in my sleeper bird right now. I just wanted to make this quick video, because I wanted to introduce myself, because I'm starting my channel all over. This time it's about me being in the trucking industry rather than me as a nomadic author. Even though I still have books that I can try to sell or whatever, and all the other good stuff, I am still an author. I'm still writing and everything. I do all that type of stuff. All my stuff is registered, is copyrighted with the Library of Congress, all of that stuff. So yeah, I deal with all that stuff. It has taken me as far as Hollywood. It hasn't taken me around the world yet, but it has taken me to Hollywood. I can tell you that right now. I guess I can try to see if I can get it edited to where I put my finger up right here. It'll show a picture of me standing in front of the Oscars, and it's in front of the statue of the Oscar. Saying inside the actual Academy. So I've been to Hollywood. I get invited to red carpets, all types of stuff, a lot of times. It's just that in the position that I'm in right now, I'm driving, so I have to spend most of my time out on the road. But when I get time off, whatever, and I get a chance to, yes, I do go step in every now and again and see how things go. And I can tell you right now, I like dressing good. Right now, this is that Walmart stuff, you know what I'm saying? This is stuff I use while I'm out here on the road, you know what I'm saying? But I like dressing up in 3-piece suits if I can. You know what I'm saying? I found that I like that type of stuff, But for right now, it's just not my lifestyle. So therefore, I don't dress like that on an everyday basis. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I ended up going in there. Then I ran into a little problem. I went back, you know what I'm saying? Then I went back to Labor Ready. I struggled with them for a little bit, and then I got into a school that taught me how to become a mechanic. So I'm not a diesel mechanic, but I am a mechanic as well. I know a few things about cars. I don't know everything. I'm not a master mechanic. That's what master mechanics are for. You know what I'm saying? I was just starting off in the industry. I got less than a year's experience in it, So, and it's very interesting some of the things that I see people do. And when they bring the cars in, I'm like, let's just say it was best I come back to the truck industry. Man, I tell you, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. But anyways, I don't want to make this big long long drawn out video. You know what I'm saying? I do know a little about building trades, all that type of stuff too, but I'm not a master at any of that stuff. I only have a certificate in electricity construction that I can go back to high school with. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I haven't done that stuff in years. You know, so it's only so much I remember. You know, like they said, if you don't use it, you lose it. Okay? And that's what happened. But I do know enough to try to put a house together or whatever, or even take a broken down house and try to fix it up myself. I do know just a little bit enough to make it livable. But you know, so I have to actually go get the code books so I can make sure that everything is up to code. Which some people see you with a book like, dang, ain't you supposed to know this already? Look, these codes change every year, but they bring out a whole new code book every 10 years, and you'll be surprised at what changes. So when I do this type of stuff, I want to make sure that it's up to code, but at the same time, if you're not licensed, I can do it for myself in my own house. You see what I'm saying? But if it's not my house, I'm not really supposed to be doing that work. That goes for anybody. You can have the know-how all day long. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not licensed, you're not really supposed to be working on somebody else's stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not rocket science. You burn somebody's stuff up, guess who's gonna get the blame? The owner of the house. But they gonna also come for you too, you know, because you should have been doing the work in the first place, and they shouldn't have had you doing the work in the first place, in the second place. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to basically make this a quick video about who I am, you know what I'm saying, the type of person. I'm a fun-loving guy, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna make another video that I'm thinking I'm gonna rewatch this video and see this different videos that I said I'm gonna make. This is the second video I said I was gonna try to make. It's about basically when you come into this industry, some of the things to do to prepare you for entry into this industry, and also what you should bring with you. And one of them, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a woman at home, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If the woman don't want to stay at home, bring her with you. Or, you know what I'm saying, if you're a man. Or, you know what I'm saying, or let her stay home. Just make sure she make her presence felt every now and again, you know. Because you got people out here who will try you. Some of these women will pick fights with you, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, just because they want your woman to come out. They want to see who she is. Who is it this that you're talking to? You know what I'm saying? But that, like I said, that's a whole nother video. But that's the type of stuff they pull. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't let them tell you. Some of them just want to see who you with because they want to try to take them themselves. You know, you got that in this industry. You know, so I'm not talking bad about them. I'm not talking because a couple of them, though, I done hit on them. You know what I'm saying? On GP, and then I found out like, oh damn, excuse my language, but I'm like, oh wow, for real. I'm sorry, I didn't know, I didn't understand, you know, you was cute, you know what I'm saying, so I figured I'd just go ahead and see what's happening with you every now and again. So that's the reason why I just watch a lot of people sometimes, and trust me, I didn't want to really just bring this situation up, you know what I'm saying, because I like women, and trust me, the women knows that, but you got a few, in this industry, you got a lot of people who like the same sex. You know, that's just a society that America has taken on. You know, it's something that's becoming the norm these days. And with all the different surgeries and all the other stuff that they go on, sometimes you don't know what you're looking at. I mean, so 9 times out of 10 you do know, but some of them, you know, so that's why they made. But like I said, that's a whole nother video I'm gonna make. That's a whole nother video. But like I said, I see them all the time. And I literally, while I was trying to pick out, you know what I'm saying, because I listen to the books on CDs. While I'm trying to pick out books on CDs, you know what I'm saying, I noticed some certain guys just hovering around, and the lower I go, you know what I'm saying, down the ladder for the books, the closer they want to try to move towards me. And so I end up having to put my back to the wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. That's not happening. I had to put my butt back to the wall. This one woman actually watched it. You know what I'm saying? I had just got finished trying to talk to her, and then she watched the whole situation. She didn't want to give me her name or number, whatever. Big deal. It was out of Love's travel stop. And then while I'm trying to pick out a book, she watched the mother. She watched the guy hovering around me. You know what I'm saying? And got up. You know what I'm saying? So the lower I got, the closer he kept coming to. I had to pay attention to that. So I just backed up, put my back to the wall. You know what I'm saying? Just looking across it. Then I said, you know what? I'm gonna go get up out of here. So I left. As soon as I walked up, that song walked off too. I looked at the old girl standing behind. I was like, yeah, you see, you wouldn't even give me your name and number and all that. Hey, you see that? You see? I'm getting out of here. For real. And then one guy at another Love's travel stop straight up cut into me about taking a shower. What? Now, if you don't get away from yeah, I'm just saying, man. If you're gonna be in this, I'm gonna make that's a whole another video. That's 1, 2, probably a third video. You know what I'm saying, about relationships in this video. And I want to make another video about living comfortably while you're here on, you know what I'm saying, in this industry and living on a truck. You know what I'm saying? Also how to be a minimalist is what they call it, you know what I'm saying? Or living with the bare necessities and just to get by, you know. You don't want to, because I made a mistake. I got like 2 big bags and 2 small bags, but they all packed. Saying, and that stuff is heavy. Carrying it from one truck to the next. That's the reason why I say I want to try to get my own truck so that way I can be more secure before I buy any of the other stuff like refrigerators, microwave. I mean, because imagine if you on a company truck and something happening, you know what I'm saying, you end up having to go to another company. That's who's really gonna buy your microwave, your TV, your cooler, or even your refrigerator. You end up having to give that stuff away. Like I had tons of water, you know what I'm saying, chips, Vienna sausages, all types of stuff. I had to give all that stuff away, and that stuff cost because I couldn't take it with me. You know what I'm saying? I got to restock up on that, but why restock up on that when I'll get ready to try to get a own truck? And that's another video that I'm gonna make too. What is like getting into your own truck, what you have to do, how to prepare yourself for it, and what to look out for and everything. And then I'm gonna move the video series 4 from there, you know what I'm saying, living on my own truck, you know what I'm saying, because I'm planning on getting, like I said, getting into the lease program. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and cut this video short. It's ran over 25 minutes. That's 25. Yeah, it's been running over 25 minutes. So I just wanted to basically, this is my introduction to me. My name is Shannon Clemens. Some people call me the nomadic author. Some call me mentor. You know, but whichever name you want to use, I just want to tell you, welcome to my world.